one. Next one's from Jake. It seems with the cost of living prices increasing, households must be struggling to keep up. How can prices keep increasing? So that's the $1 million question, really, Jake. I think though we feel, and this one I think I saw come through from NAB and a few people on LinkedIn were sharing this one around. But if we actually have a look here, so in the last quarter we had those rate cuts really start to wash through. So from July, there's a bit of a rate cut, not rate cut, tax cut come through. And that has seen the amount of money in offsets actually increase. We're actually at the highest level since pandemic, even pre-pandemic here in 2019. So though I think there's two separate things, is what we read in the news, in the media, all of those, that noise coming through, and then there's the actual reality. Um, what this tells me is that there is a lot of people out there, and keeping in mind a third of people in the community have a mortgage, a third of people don't have a mortgage, and then a third are renting, right? So when interest rates are high, the people who don't have a mortgage and have their money in a bank, they're making a killing. They're the ones that are getting the furthest ahead because that interest rate rise actually helps them. They're getting more return on their money if their money's sitting in a term deposit, right? And they've got no mortgage or debt to be paying down. If you've got a mortgage and you've got money sitting in your offset, but your offset facility is actually growing. So what this shows me here is that Aussies, as always, are being super resilient. The last thing they're going to do is allow their home to be taken away from them. So they're cutting down on retail. Retail spends not really there. Again, it is in terms of dollar value, but not per person. And then they're going out less and they're parking their money in their offset. Their homes are at the highest price they've ever been. So essentially their wealth, they're the richest they've ever felt. They've got lots of money sitting in the offset. And that tells me there's a bit of a kind of cloud before the storms coming here, where if we've got a large segment of people out there who have equity behind them, they also have money in the offset, and they're just sitting there on the fence, waiting for rate cuts to come through, waiting for the news to tell them that the sun's shining again. This is a large segment of the population that are probably ready to go out there. They're ready to either upgrade their home, buy a new home, or buy an investment property. So that's, again, there's the news, and then unfortunately there's the data, and the data here is just saying that everybody's actually at a pretty strong position, though it might not feel like it. But I think we're just all tightening the purse strings and putting our money where it really matters at the moment. But thanks for flicking that question through.